if you really want to supercharge your passive income through trading, you really need to start looking at high yield dividends and selling options, because those two combined together is how you generate a lot of passive income. So what I wanted to show you in this video today is to go through last week's statement, January the 20th to January the 24th, 2025, and walk you through how much high yield dividends are made and how much option premium are made. And combining those two together, I made over $1,000 last week, and literally took me about 15 minutes of time. So if you like the sound of that, or you get any value from this video, make sure you like and subscribe, because I do option premium content, high yield dividend content, and the goal is just to make as much money as possible. So what we've got, like I said, we've got my activity statement for last week on IBKR, which is the broker that I use. And we're firstly going to go through the high yield dividends first. So we're going to go through to the dividend section, and you can see here that tsly, tsly, which is the yieldmax ETF that trades options underlying of Tesla, generated me $537, which it paid out 71 cents, and Tesla's been doing all right. It's nothing special. We've had, in recent months about 120 per share, 90 per share. So 71 is pretty much on the low side. And if for those who watched my last video know that I bought an additional 100 shares, so I'm at 750 shares. We can check that in a second, of tsly. And again, this is bought through margin, which I've got other videos on that. So again, I'm just generating passive income just by holding tsly, $500 this month. Now, the next one there is all around selling options. So again, for those of you who come to my channel for high yield dividends and don't know much about options, what I do is I sell options to kind of generate premium. And again, I'll link to some videos down below if you guys are interested in learning more about how that happens. But effectively, this week, or last week rather, I've been utilizing a strategy known as the covered call. The covered call is one of the most simplest, basic selling options strategies, where you own some stock and then you sell a call above your cost basis, and you generate premium off basically renting out your stock. So the stock I did it on was Riot, R-I-O-T. It is a crypto miner, quite volatile. It's had its ups and downs, and I've been in this position for best part of 2-3 years. So if we look at my open position, so you can see what that looks like. And if I scroll to Riot here, you can see here I own 1,800 shares at a cost basis of $13.60. So if we look at it, 1,800 shares times 13.6, I've got 24 grand in Riot at the moment. And Riot closing price is around $13.50. So it's pretty much thereabouts. And you can see here from the unrealized P&L, I'm down $125 on this position. And you can see I've got some pretty decent positions here with Tesla and also PayPal as well, which is bringing up the bulk of my unrealized portfolio. But that is a separate conversation. And then just to confirm, Tesla, again, 750 shares of what we just talked about before. But back to Riot. So for me to make a profit on this position, I obviously need to sell Riot above my cost basis of $13.60. So what I do is I've been selling covered calls at different strike prices, which you'll see in a second, above $13.60. And all I'm saying is, if let's say my strike price was $14 as an example, and I wanted to trade 100 shares, which is one contract in the options world at 14. All I'm saying is I'm willing to sell 100 shares of Riot at $14 X future date. And for that, someone is going to pay me a premium for that option. Now, when that happens is I run the risk of Riot going to the moon, going to 50, because I have to sell at $14. Or if Riot drops, then I keep my shares and I make the little premium. So again, it's one of those things, is the risk is if you want to keep the shares and the price is dramatically above your strike price. But if you're looking to hold the shares anyway and the price stays the same or drops, it's like you're earning rent on that shares just while you hold it. So that's what the covered call strategy is. And so if we go into my trade section, which looks at all the trades that I did for last week, and effectively what I had was I've had some trades which have been closed out here, which is done by a C, and I effectively roll these old trades and I've opened some new ones. And what you'll see is I've been what I call laddering weekly cover calls at 14.50, 15, 15.50, and 16. And I've been ranging my 1,800 shares, so 18 contracts, so one contract is 100 shares, so 18, so 5, 5, 4, 4, right? So what I've been doing is just laddering them, so if the price does go up, I'm not hedging everything at 14.50 and I'm not banking on everything at 16. I've kind of ranged it across. I'm happy to let the shares go. So I've been looking at this and I've been trying to make sure that I capture enough premium, but at the same time, letting that price appreciate at the same time. So what you're going to see here is in the proceeds section is the amount pre-commissions, the commission is $18, of how much premium that I received. So I received $501 for buying back the calls that I sold originally, which you can see the realized profit over here is I made $622 the week before. So the week before I opened these trades would have had 622 over here. But now that I've rolled the trade, so I've bought these back and then I've opened a brand new position. So I've realized $622 and now my current proceeds is 501. So regardless what happens, if right goes to the moon or if right goes down, I've already banked this 501 because I'm going to let the shares go or let the option expire worthless. So either way, I've made the $501 guaranteed for this week or last week as I'm recording this video. So again, all I'm doing is just renting out the stocks. Probably the easiest to kind of explain how a covered call strategy works. And again, if you want to know more about a covered call strategy, you want me to do a more updated video than what's previously on my channel, comment down below and I can do that. So if we just revisit what we've done here, I've made $501 just by trading stock that I already own. And if we go back to the dividend section, that's over here, I made $537. So that's best part of $1,000 in 1 week. And this is purely passive. I didn't have to do anything to make that $500 other than go into place the trades and go buy tsly. But these here, this might look complicated to someone that is, but this literally takes about 2 to 3 minutes. So in 2 to 3 minutes to make $500, that hourly rate is just absolutely insane. And as your account grows and you own more stock that you've at least got a minimum of 100 shares, you can do more of these things and generate additional income on the side while you do that. So my $501 here from Riot and my $532 odd from tsly, combine both of this together gives us $1,000, which I can then go and reinvest back into the portfolio to either go buy undervalued stocks like I did with tsly. Like if we go back here to where is the open positions. So if you look at my cost basis on tsly, my cost basis is $154. Tesla's trading at 400 and something, right? Or 406. So I'm up 25 grand. So that $1,000, I always look to redeploy that, whether it's back into yieldmax high yield dividends or into stocks that I feel that are undervalued. Again, another one on PayPal. I was buying PayPal aggressively at 100 like 3-4 years ago and aggressively at 50 where it nets me out at 61, right? PayPal currently is now trading at 89, 11 grand up on that position there. And one that I'm starting to buy now is Nike. Nike's, my cost basis is around 76. So it's at 73. I'm down slightly on that position. I see Nike as an undervalued stock. I'm aggressively selling puts on that again to increase the option income and that $1,000, I'll make a call on it, what I want to do with that. And again, I might decide to go put that into Nike and go buy 1,000 shares. AMD is another one that I find really interesting as well. So again, you see me picking up these odd shares every week. I'm not really looking at the price. I know it's in that ballpark of that fair value. And that's how I grow my account, by looking at these undervalued stocks. And again, they may continue to go down in the short term, which in a way I don't mind, because I'll end up buying more. And again, I'm not paying for it through my earned income. I'm paying for it through my trading ability and that skill set, which again is producing me a decent fair amount of money. And that's the same with, like, I might want to go into Connie. I'm down 2.6k on this at the moment. The cost basis of 13, but it pays out dividends every month. ULTY, which is getting some attention on my channel, etc. So again, these are what I'm trying to do, is generate income through high yield dividends and option premium, and then go redeploy into more high yield dividends or into low value, undervalued stock, which then, if they appreciate over time, will grow the account. Dividends and option premiums is not the goal of growing the account. They're there to provide me with income if I want to withdraw money out of the account so I could live the lifestyle that I want to live. But the actual goal at this point in time is to generate income, which is not from my earned income, to go and reinvest back into the portfolio that will compound growth through the likes of the PayPal and Tesla, which are the two that are propelling my account at this current point in time. And again, I'm selling covered calls on PayPal. I'm selling covered calls. I've got a lot of strategies on there, but again, I'm only showing a week at the moment. If you're interested in those, comment down below and I can walk you through those. I can walk you through how all that works. So again, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully it gives you an insight into the portfolio, into how I trade, into what I'm doing with this account and how I'm building this account over time. So I'm really excited for the next few months, especially. Hopefully if I get out right, that'll give me some more cash in the account then to start redeploying into the likes of Nike and AMD and all that stuff, which is kind of where I want the money to kind of go, as opposed to through option premium. So hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know if you've got any comments, and then I shall see you guys in the next one.